Alright, this is Obaid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video we're going to be talking about vertical and horizontal conflicts. So this is vertical versus horizontal conflicts. And when we talk about vertical versus horizontal conflict, this has to do with channel members. Okay, what exactly is a channel member? A channel member is an intermediary. Okay, a distributor could be a channel member, a retailer could be a channel member, a wholesaler could be a channel member. Okay, so starting out with vertical conflict. So vertical conflict has to do with conflict between different channel members. All right, so you could have a manufacturer and a wholesaler with conflict. So this is manufacturer versus wholesaler. Versus retailer. So basically, you could have a conflict between manufacturer and a retailer, a manufacturer and a wholesaler and a retailer. These are different channel members, okay, within the logistics. Okay, as a result of which, okay, what's happening over here is that you have a vertical conflict. Okay, and vertical conflict could occur because they don't agree on something, because the terms and conditions may have been violated, because the rules and regulations may have been violated, okay, because the unit pricing may be different, okay, compared to the standardized market price for that particular product, as a result of which one could profit from the transaction, the other one could lose out from that same transaction. Okay, and that has to do with fairness in pricing. Okay, and then you also have billing as well as billing methods. Okay, so a wholesaler may not provide options to the retailer when it comes to billing. They may offer upfront cash payment only. Okay, they may not offer installment payments, as a result of which you will have restrictions when it comes to the purchase cycle. Okay, when it comes to the retailer buying from the wholesaler. All right, so this has to do with vertical conflict, and there are all sorts of other vertical conflicts, all sorts of other examples of vertical conflict. Okay, and to solve this vertical conflict, you also have disintermediation. Okay, and what exactly is disintermediation? So this is when the channel member may decide to remove another channel member from the supply chain and logistics. Okay, so this is removing an intermediary from a marketing channel. Okay, so say for example, the manufacturer of a product may decide to remove all the middlemen. Okay, when it comes to disintermediation. Okay, so they may remove the distributors, they may remove the wholesalers, and they may sell the products directly to retailers or the consumers. Okay, this has to do with disintermediation. Okay, and this may have to do with things like logistical security, safety of the product. It may have to do with shelf life of the product. Maybe it's a perishable product. Okay, it may have to do with heavy products. Maybe they don't want the product to get damaged. It may have to do with expensive products, so such as medical equipment. Okay, if medical equipment is something that you sell as a manufacturer, you want to make sure that medical equipment goes directly to the customer, to the consumer, or the retailer. Okay, you want to avoid as many middlemen as possible. The reason why is because this medical equipment is very sensitive. And on top of that, the chances and the probability of this medical equipment getting damaged is very high. Okay, so this has to do with removing an intermediary from a marketing channel. So this is intermediary. From a marketing channel. All right, now apart from that, you have horizontal conflict. Okay, so what exactly is horizontal conflict? So when it comes to horizontal conflict, there's a disagreement among firms at the same level. So this is disagreement. Amongst firms at the same level. All right, so this has to do with horizontal conflict. Okay, so say for example, you have a hotel chain, all right, and if one location decides to bump the price up or bring the price down, it may be unfair to other locations. If the demand goes up, the location may decide to bump the price up. If the demand goes down, the same location may decide to bump the price down, to bring the price down. Now, if that happens and you have another hotel within the same hotel chain, let's say about 10 kilometers away, the customers will not go to that hotel. They will rather come to this hotel with a lower price. As a result of which, now all of a sudden you have a horizontal conflict, which is conflict between intermediaries within the same group. Okay, let's say it could be a hotel chain, it could be a franchise when it comes to restaurants and fast food. Okay, it could be the same brand, for example, when it comes to superstores and Costco, for example. Okay, so this is horizontal conflict. Okay, so that will be it when it comes to channel members and conflicts. On behalf of Electronics, this is Ubay. Have yourself a great day.